Welcome back to Omaha Superspeedway for the second of two duels to decide the field for the Omaha 500 here in the York Cup Series for season number 4. 21 cars starting this event. There are 5 drivers trying to race their way in compared to 6 last time, which means one of them is going to miss the cut. So let's check out your starting grid for this duel. Row 1, you have Alex Bowman and Joey Logano. Row 2, Kyle Busch and Eric Almirola. Row 3, Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott. Row 4, Eric Jones and Jamie McMurray. Row 5, Austin Cindric, the first of those having to race their way in, and Clint Bowyer. Row 6 is Justin Allgaier and Ryan Newman. Row 7, Darrell Wallace Jr. and Cole Custer. Row 8 is Matt Kenseth and Ryan Truex, who has to race his way in. Row 9, Ty Majeski, who also has to race his way in, and John Hunter Nemechek. Row 10, 2 drivers that must race their way in, Spencer Davis and Matt DiBenedetto. And rounding out your field is Ty Dillon. So 3 laps once again. Green flag is in the air, and we're under green for the second duel to finalize the starting order. Joey Logano on the outside, trying to get a good run. Bowman fighting back on the inside. It won't be enough, though, as the JGR cars go over the 88, and Joey Logano is going to go to the lead. Alex Bowman has now dropped to 5th place all of a sudden, and is now 3 wide, with Eric Almirola leading the middle lane and Chase Elliott leading the top. But it's 3 cars single file on the bottom. And here comes the Joe Gibbs Racing cars of Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. Too close to call that lap. I think it was Logano, but Kyle Busch got the lead right after. Here on lap number 2. We can see one of those go or go home drivers, Austin Cindric, has worked his way up into 6th place. So as long as he stays up there, he's very easily going to make the show. But the other 5 are going to have to really work for it. Ty Majeski, one of the go-or-go homers, gets spun around. Is he going to save it? Yes, he does. He keeps it off the wall. Very fortunate for Majeski, but it looked like a couple other cars crashed as well. Matt Kenseth is slow. And there's John Hunter Nemechek, who had crashed into the outside wall. His day is done, and he will probably start shotgun on the field in the Daytona 500. So let's go back and see what happened. Daytona 500 meant Omaha 500. In this shot, you can see Ty Majeski right there on the right side. You can still see him on the right, on the very right edge of the screen. And there's his teammate, Matt Kenseth, there. Looks like Majeski drifted up the track a little bit, and then he turned in front of Kenseth. Kenseth got slowed down and got ran into the back of by John Hunter. And what a save by Majeski. That could have easily been the end of his Omaha 500 chances, but he's still got a chance. Granted, he's still got to pass another one of the go-or-go homers at this point. But at least he's not out of the race, as unfortunately, John Hunter Nemechek is out of the race. As you can see him in the garage here now. He will finish last in this duel. So, we're going to restart the second lap with Kyle Busch and Joey Logano on the front row. Green flag is back in the air. We'll keep an eye on the drivers in the back, fighting for a spot to get into the race. Once again, Logano and Almirola strong on the high side, but Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin fighting back on the low side. Eric Jones and Chase Elliott making it 3 wide. Austin Cindric through the middle, and there's the 2 Pacific Racing cars. You can see them back there. Majeski, it looks like, hasn't passed anyone yet. And Kyle Busch has cleared Logano and is now out in the lead. You see Ryan Truex and Matt DiBenedetto working their way up. White flag in the air. Alex Bowman and Justin Allgaier were looking low. Eric Almirola blocking high. You can see Majeski now passing Spencer Davis, one of the go-homers, trying to get around him. You can see it on the edge of the screen. Spencer Davis still ahead of Majeski. Eric Almirola going for the lead in the at the front. This is for the win. This is for the outside pole. Here we go. 3, even 4 wide at some points. Make it 5 wide as Majeski goes down there. Matt DiBenedetto, Spencer Davis, Ty Majeski, all fighting for a spot. 2 of them will get in, 1 of them won't. Side by side through 3 and 4. Almirola with the push from Logano. Logano goes to the high side. Cindric goes around. Big wreck. Cindric airborne. Kyle Busch will win. And who's going to make it as a big wreck erupts? Behind the leaders, Austin Cindric, one of the go-home drivers, got turned around right there on the last lap. That might have ended his chances right there at the very last second after having such a good run. Let's see here. You can see there is Cindric in the 0-2, third car on the high side. There's Eric Almirola right there in the lead, and it looked like he could have won this duel. But Joey Logano went up to the outside. Austin Cindric tried to follow him, but there was no room as Eric Jones was there. Hard hit for Cindric, got up into the catch fence. Let's see, now watch all the go-homers that passed by here. Majeski made it. You see, Ty Majeski made it in. And there you can see the 92, the 63, and the 46 all crossed the finish line before Cindric did. So Austin Cindric, it appears, will not be in the show. But Ryan Truex, Matt DiBenedetto, and Spencer Davis all made it. That's what it looked like. Let's have one more look. There you see Cindric. Right there. He got turned around when he slid up in front of the 20. And he got up into the air into the barrier there. Hard hit. Several cars involved. Ryan Newman, Chase Elliott, Eric Jones, we saw before. Many of the go-home drivers actually involved in this wreck. But they slid across the line before Cindric did. So they all made it in. So here are your race results for duel number 2. And I will also list off where they will... Well, you can see the results of where they finished in the race, but I will list off, the numbers I will list off is where they will be starting in the Omaha 500. Kyle Busch winning this race will end up starting 2nd. Eric Almirola 4th. Joey Logano 6th. Hamlin 8th. Bowman 10th. Allgaier 12th. Bowyer 14th. Wallace 16th. Majeski made it in. He will start 18th. Custer 20th, Kenseth 22nd, Newman 24th, Dillon 26th, Jones 28th, Elliott 30th, Ryan Truex made it in. He will start 32nd. Stewart Friesen also, he will start 34th. Wait, Stewart Friesen? That was a mistake. That's actually Spencer Davis in the 46. I didn't notice that mistake until now. Oops. Anyway, Spencer Davis in the 46, mind that error. He made it in, and he will start 34th. Matt DiBenedetto will start 36th. Jamie McMurray, a really dismal race for McMurray. He just dropped like a rock, it seemed like. He will start 38th. Austin Cindric did not make the show. He crossed the finish line last out of all the go-homers. So he did not make it in. And John Hunter Nemechek, who crashed out earlier in the race, was locked into the show, but only because of another team pulling out. So if that other team didn't pull out, then Nemechek would not have made it either. But fortunately for Nemechek, he did make it. So congratulations to Kyle Busch, who won duel number 2 and will be starting on the outside front row. But before we go to the Omaha 500... we do have the York Pro Series race to run. So So stay tuned for that before we get to the big 20 lapper. This is the boss. This is Left Turn Productions signing out.